morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Dr. Don with you on your Saturday evening. It is 6:47 Central, 7:47 Eastern, and we have gone live to bring you coverage of a severe thunderstorm now in Chambers County. The National Weather Service just issuing a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, this is going to be primarily for areas just to the east of Lafayette and just to the west of Lynette. You see the heaviest part of the thunderstorm just now crossing over Highway 50 and continues on to the south. The heaviest part of it is just south. Let me take it down to the last loop and hold it right there. The heaviest part of this storm is just south of Highway 50 between Lafayette and Lynette, and it's moving south almost directly at Casita. So if you're down here on I-85, anywhere from about the Hughley exit all the way down to, probably right there at the Chambers County line, Chambers County, Lee County line there on I-85, all the way back up to around the Hughley exit. You need to pull over somewhere and find somewhere to ride this thing out because it's going to move right across I-85. And it is significant. Let me read you the verbiage of this severe thunderstorm warning from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service office in Birmingham has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Lee County in east central Alabama, southeastern Chambers County in east central Alabama until 7:30 p.m. At 6:42 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Hughley or near Lynette, moving to the south at around 20 miles per hour. Hazard with this storm includes 60 mile per hour wind gust and penny-sized hail. You could expect some damage to rooftops, siding, and trees with some of the gusty winds that may be involved with this storm. Again, the main threat is 60 mile per hour wind gust. Locations in the path of this storm include Opelika, Valley, Lynette, Lafayette, Lakeview, Casita, Chambers County Lake, Beulah, Beans Mill, Hughley, Fairfax, Riverview, Lynette Municipal Airport, I-85 Welcome Center at Lynette. Now, again, from Hughley all the way back down to Casita, you're going to feel the storm, but you'll see right there where the purples and the blues are. That's the heaviest part of this storm, and it's going to move right over Casita. So if you're in the Casita area, you're going to get the heaviest part of this storm without question. Okay, I'm just looking at a couple of different products here, and what I'm going to do is take the track off just for a moment, and let's go take a look at the base velocity. Yeah, your wind is going to be in this area here, just north of Casita, all the way back up to around Highway 50. Now, understand radar is 2 or 3, 4 minutes after the fact, so this may be directly over Casita now because we're down to street level, looking at this thing at street level now. So if you're in Casita, you probably should go ahead and go to your safe place. Make sure you're inside anyway, because this could have some hail. There is a 100% chance that there is hail, and there's a 50% chance that it is severe, possibly 1 inch in diameter, which is pretty significant size. So that the hail would be in this purple-blue area here. And so let me mark a few roads for you. County Road 187, Chambers County Road 83, Chambers County Road 84. If you're down here on County Road 299, this is coming right at you. If you're between Casita and the intersection of 299 and 187. The heaviest part of this is going to come right over 187. Where it intersects with County Road 84, and then it's going to come right across County Road 299 between Casita and where 299 and 187 intersect. Again, this is a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued by the National Weather Service office at Birmingham. If you're just joining us at 6:53 Central, we've just gone live for a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued by the National Weather Service for a thunderstorm cell that has gone severe between Highway 50 and I-85 down in southeastern Chambers County. The warning includes southeastern Chambers County and northeastern Lee County. Now, you folks up here in Lynette, you're fine. Valley, you're going to be fine. This is going to slip just to the west of you. But if you're down here in Casita, or if you're anywhere on I-85 south of the Valley exit, you're going to run right through the middle of this because it is moving south. We'll back it up a loop or two, and then we'll bring it forward. And you can see that it is moving almost due south, so it's certainly moving directly toward Casita. Going to zoom back out just for a moment now. We've got some rain up here north of Lafayette also, but that part of the storm has not been warned for, not yet. But up here around Buffalo, back up to White Plains, back over almost to Pennon. And this storm is also moving south, so it's going to move directly over Lafayette. Highway 77 from Lafayette all the way up to Pennon. Highway 431 from Lafayette all the way up to White Plains. Not a good ride right now. And we may have some hail forming in this storm as well. Though the Weather Service is not warning for this particular cell, they're warning for this one down here that's situated just north of Casita. I'll go back out and give you the big view. And boy, what a mess over there in West Alabama, from Selma back over to Demopolis, and then back over to the west of Tuscaloosa, and all the way back to Columbus, Mississippi. Pretty nasty complex of thunderstorms over there this afternoon. Randolph, you're good. Clay is good. Talladega, Coosa, Tallapoosa. All of our Georgia counties are good. Some pretty big thunderstorms over in middle Georgia and down in South Georgia, and also down there around the Gulf Coast. From about Andalusia all the way down to Panama City, some pretty heavy thunderstorms down there this afternoon, back over toward Chipley, Florida. And then up here in North Georgia, a few storms up there in northwest Georgia, then around the Athens area down to around Eatonton. But the reason we're here is for this thunderstorm. The National Weather Service issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for this thunderstorm that is in southeastern Chambers, moving south, and most likely will end up in northeastern Lee County. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them up in the chat room. I'm looking at it. And we're just going to kind of ride this thing together on your Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, till we lose the warning. Okay, don't see a nasty-looking storm near in Coosa County. This is Chambers County we're looking at. Coosa County is back over here, and there's nothing over there maybe a few sprinkles, but Coosa County looks clear right now. I see what you're saying now. You said you're glad you're in Coosa County. Absolutely. Yeah, Chambers is not a good place to be right now, especially in the Casita area. Thank you, Sharon. No, there will not be tornadoes in Casita. Folks, all thunderstorms rotate. They wouldn't be a thunderstorm if they didn't. By definition, a thunderstorm rotates. But the atmosphere is not conducive to get tornadic activity to the ground this afternoon. But anytime there's a thunderstorm, and I mean anytime, you can't completely 100% discount the possibility of a tornado. But the chances of seeing a tornado out of this storm are very, very slim. We just don't have that type of setup this afternoon. Terry's watching us from Lynette. Lynette, you're going to be fine. This thing's going to slip just past Lynette. As a matter of fact, the north end of it's already past 50. So Lynette's looking good right now. And then up here around Buffalo, between White Plains and Lafayette, we have another cell. But both of these are moving due south. So Lynette, Valley, West Point, you're gonna escape this one this afternoon. You're welcome, Candace. Candace was asking the question about possible tornadoes. You know, and here's the thing, folks. Though we don't have a setup for tornadoes this afternoon, the severe thunderstorm warning is for 60-mile-per-hour straight-line winds. Now, folks, 60-mile-per-hour winds, 60, 70, 80, and 90-mile-per-hour winds can cause just as much damage as a small tornado. So just because a tornado warning has not been issued, and just because we don't believe we would have a tornado in this storm, doesn't mean that you need to discount the storm. You still need to treat it with respect, and you still need to make sure that you take place of cover, because some of these thunderstorms can cause just as much damage as a weak F0 or even F1 tornado. So always keep that in mind. Miss Cecilia talking about a little thunder up there. That's that storm down there around Buffalo and Marcoot that you were hearing, Miss Cecilia. And it should be moving away from you. The north end of it's back building a little bit, but overall, this storm should be moving away from you. There, that comes another volume scan, and it's moved a good bit south of you now. Not a good ride at all out there on I-85 from the Hughley exit all the way down to the Lee County, Chambers County line. Just a washout right now. Yeah, very heavy rain. Now, I will say this. We have lost the hail signature. So it does not look like we have any hail in the storm right this moment. But, again, sometimes radar doesn't pick it up. So there certainly could be. I don't think that, and that's an old signature there. You see that it's displaced. Any hail would be down here just north of the word Casita. So that's an outdated marker right there. Switch back over to level 2. And now level 2 is showing a little bit still. So there may be still a little bit of hail involved in that storm just north of Casita. Put it in motion so you can kind of see how it's moving. It really blew up just as it came across Highway 50. It is certainly still a respectable storm, but maybe not quite as strong as it was when it was crossing over Highway 50. Thank you, Miss Cecilia. I appreciate that. I get so caught up in what I'm doing sometimes I forget to tell everybody that, but I certainly do appreciate anything anybody can do to help us out. There's the link. All you got to do is click on that, and that takes you over to drdonwx.com. That's our website. And the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a place there where you can support us and help us out if you can. We certainly do appreciate it. Help us with the cost, because it is expensive. Spent most of the morning working on internet and installing new antennas to get a little bit better internet signal. So there's a lot involved in doing this and being able to do this. So we appreciate any support that you can give us. And share. That's a biggie. If you're on Facebook, share Dr. Don's weather page with your friends and family. And go over to our go to our YouTube channel. There's all of our videos that we post, our daily primetime forecast that we post. All these links that you need are at the top of every one of those videos. Be sure you go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. That just helps put a redundancy process in place so that you get a push notification when we go live for severe weather. And of course, the best idea is to go to drdonwx.com and download the Dr. Don weather app. There's a link there to do that as well. That way you get a push notification when we go live for severe weather also. Well, Chance has got it taken care of. There's pretty much all the links right there. Thank you, Chance. I appreciate that. All right, so the main reason we're here, and we just lost it, the severe thunderstorm warning has been canceled from the National Weather Service. As I was just telling you, the last time I zoomed in on it, it looked like the storm was weakening, and it has. So we have now lost the severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like they expired the warning at 7:02. So 3 minutes ago, they canceled the severe thunderstorm warning. Now, that doesn't mean that it's okay to go play outside, because we've still got lightning strikes in the area. Not a lot, but there have been a couple of lightning strikes. Still very heavy rainfall. I-85 is just a complete washout right now. And probably some gusty winds taking place. Radar still telling us that the storm is moving south at around 30 miles per hour. There's an 80% chance that we still have hail involved in the storm, but it's below severe limits. So still a respectable storm there. And then if we go back up to Lafayette, the same thing going on up there. And this stretches from about Buffalo down to Lafayette and then back up to around Marcoux. So central and southeastern Chambers and now northeastern Lee experiencing a pretty heavy thunderstorm this afternoon. Zoom out, you can see that the rest of East Alabama is A-OK. You folks up here in Carroll County, we've got a line of storms, several storms up here around Rome. That stuff is sinking to the south, so it could possibly get into Carroll County in the next hour or so. And then we got just a mess over here in West Alabama. I'm going to put that in motion. And you can see that those storms are also moving to the south. That's just a mean thunderstorm complex right there, any way you want to look at it. Demopolis is getting hammered about right now. I would be willing to bet you that there is an incredible shelf cloud out here. And we're probably looking at wind gust 65, maybe 70 miles per hour all along this gust front. And I would just suspect if I'm down here in Camden, Alabama, or Pine Hill looking back to the north, that probably looks pretty ominous right there. But that will not affect East Alabama. That is over in West Alabama. It is moving south. Then down here in South Alabama, nasty thunderstorm just south of Andalusia, just north of Crestview. It's going to be just west of Florella. And that is moving off to the south-southeast, probably going to get Crestview. It'll cross I-10 somewhere between Crestview and Definiak Springs. End up down here around Freeport, or maybe even somewhere around Seaside, Seagrove Beach. Another nasty storm just to the east of Panama City. That's moving off to the southeast. And then South Georgia. A lot of activity. To understand, we're looking at the Birmingham radar, so the reflectivity is not that good down here in South Georgia. But you better believe if you can see if a storm is showing severe in Albany, Georgia, off of the Birmingham, Alabama radar, you best believe it's pretty strong. Let's just switch over to Atlanta right quick. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that thing right there at Albany. Look over here to Hazelhurst, to the northeast of Douglas. That's a pretty nasty storm there south of I-16. Scattered thunderstorms there around Dublin. Saw one report of trees down just north of I-16 near Dublin earlier, between Dublin and Milledgeville. Then up here on I-20, just north of I-20 to the east of Covington. Heavy thunderstorm there just north of Madison. To the south west of Athens, just west of Watkinsville. Thunder and lightning taking place there. And then north of I-85 up here, around Toccoa, just south of Toccoa. And also up here in Rabun County. We've got a little thunderstorm going on up there as well. I'm right here. So far, we have had a beautiful afternoon up here in North Georgia. All right, folks. Well, we lost our severe thunderstorm warning, so that's gonna wrap things up for now. I'll go back down here and look at this Chambers County storm one more quick time. And that's really the only thunderstorm in East Alabama or West Georgia at this hour. And the heaviest part of this one up here around Lafayette is just southwest of Buffalo. And that is moving to the south. So you folks down here around Oak Bowery, that's going to probably come very close to you. Going to certainly ride along 431 just south of Lafayette from Chambers Academy all the way down to about Tiger Corner. Going to be a pretty wet ride on 431. And then down here, now just south of Casita, down to around Beans Mill or about Roanoke Junction. They are just north of Opelika. And this storm continues to move off to the south. A little bit of a southeast, I'd call it south-southeast motion on this storm. That track is showing it actually a little bit southwest, but that's incorrect. can actually see that it's almost due south. So you folks down here in Salem, down here on 280 from Opelika all the way down to around Smith Station, you're going to be dealing with this storm as it continues to move off to the south-southeast. So that'll do it for now, folks. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning with your primetime forecast. Now, should we have more thunderstorms go severe across our coverage area, we certainly will come right back and provide you with coverage. Cecilia, thank you. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in this afternoon. Thank you, Chance. I appreciate you posting all of the different links there. And, folks, there it is right there. If you can help us out, we certainly ask that you do so. And if nothing else, please make sure you share Dr. Don's weather with everybody, all your friends and family, and go over to drdonwx.com and download that weather app. A great way to stay on top of the weather, and you're supporting Dr. Don's weather at the same time. We'll see you back in here tomorrow morning, if not sooner. Good night, guys.